Hello fellow brawlers, my name is Bedlam and it is time to brawl. So guys, yesterday in a video we played some Mina and went on a generational win streak because obviously this brawler is like the most broken shit ever. But, okay, big but. I did mention in that video that I feel like low-key the games when I'm playing off stream are way easier because I won every game and the games didn't feel that difficult. I mean, potentially confirmation bias because it's like, I am playing an extremely broken brawler and it's like first time playing off stream in a while on video, and so I was like, you know what? That's not a fair way to test it. Let's actually test this shit for realsies and play off stream, but not on a broken brawler like Mina, and see if we can still win every game if the games are actually easier off stream. Because if they are way harder than playing on stream, then that is going to put some wrenches in my plans. And the wrenches will not be shaped in a pleasurable way. They will be jagged, rusted, probably a barbed tip that will give me tetanus. And coincidentally, as I thought about it, I also realized that I actually haven't made a video on the newly buffed Otis stats. I think I have tried it and played it. Okay, so it's not like a live Bedlam reaction moment, but I think Otis will just be like a nice blank canvas because with the buffs now, Otis is actually way better. As I said in my video on Otis before he got the buff, it did make him a lot better. He is actually picked a lot now as like a pretty solid tank counter option, especially in a meta right now where there's so many fucking broken assassins and tanks. And it also helps that his super is a mute, so when the enemy hypercharges, you can hypercharge them and then basically prevent them from utilizing their hypercharge as you basically touch them in their little no-no spot. Because the nice thing actually about Otis hyper that some of you might not know, because I mean, who really played Otis before he got the buffs? The hypercharge actually is a lot better than some of you might think because it stuns the enemy, but then also will mute them after the stun. Right, so like you see there, the damage doesn't start ticking until after the stun duration is over. It's almost like a stun extender. Like really functionally, it makes your super last longer. Actually, I actually don't think it does extend. Okay, maybe I have been misled on the information on that. But I guess partially that's because I don't play a lot of Otis. And if you're like me and you don't play a lot of Otis, it's because he kind of is very much like a blank canvas type. Like it's just like he's like taken over Colt's old role, like those long range straight line multiple projectile shot type brawlers. Like he's taken over Lola's role, he's taken over Colt's role. He just does what they do, but with more utility because he has a gadget that can kind of linger on the map, although it's pretty ass, to be honest. Mostly he just has that super and the hypercharge, and now he has a lot of damage. Because, I mean, if you think about it, right, Colt's attack per ammo does 6 times 720, which, if I do my quick mental math here, that's 4,320 damage per ammo. But Otis, with his damage buff, also does essentially 4,000 damage per ammo, with the star power, of course. But Otis's shots are easier to hit because, with Colt, you're not always hitting all 6 bullets. Otis, it's a way the projectiles themselves feel thicker, or it's just the way that they're lined up, or it's like fatter too. Like they're just easier to hit overall and just like smack people with, and so it's just more consistent. Otis is just more, that's what I'm trying to say. Otis is more consistent version of Colt, and yeah, does a lot of damage output. I think this will be a nice way to both get that Otis fit out of the way and also test if my theory is correct and that the streaming setting is what is causing me to lose some games. Let's jump right into some Brawl Stars ranking moments. Starting off on, okay, thankfully we get that game dodged because I didn't really want to play Otis on Bridge. It's not that it would be bad, I just think it wouldn't be as good. That's like playing another game mode. All right, Hot Zone Parallel plays. Also not really a great Otis map if we're being totally real. This might get a skip. Fuck. I have last pick. I mean, we could wait and see. Probably need to ban Mina immediately, but I also want to ban like everything. This map is so fucking cringe. How is every single tank and assassin like bullshit annoying here? I hovered the Mina ban, so I have to ban it now. Oh, that is so lame. Tank is gonna be open. Doug is gonna be open. RT is gonna be open. Lily's gonna be open. They ban Mina too. K's is open. Yeah, it's just I don't know about if I believe in the Otis pick here, to be honest. Might go Charlie here. Imagine I lose this game because my random's troll and it's not actually me playing on stream. They go Shade. Wait, if they go triple assassin here, I could maybe rip the Otis, even though RT would probably be better. I mean, RT would be a free win. I mean, RT is clearly the best pick of all time. It's definitely the best pick of all time ever. I'll pick some bullshit. Okay, wait. Fuck it. You know what? We're gonna try that. I don't even give a fuck, dude. Let's just try it, guys. Surely we win these, right? RT was definitely the math. Like, definitely the math. But I feel like, I mean, we're facing 3 tank assassins. This is just this meta in a nutshell. I mean, what the fuck? This is fucking... Not even a single thrower or range brawler on their team. And the thing is, their comp is still pretty good. Like, they might win. And I have to play this pretty well. Yeah, kind of unbelievable. This map too is also just so cheesy, but it's all right. I hope the Barry defends with me. All right, bro, you're really gonna leave me out to dry like this, dude? I can't defend this Lily solo. Dude, I can't defend the Lily solo, gang. Never mind. She literally rushes. What the fuck is that decision making? Why would you do that? Your horse wants to help support my Kenji, I guess. I feel like I would be better off in the mid though with horse defending, but it's all right. I have my mute now, so even if Lily pulls up on me with the Blick, I can just mute her and then run away from the Draco and then stay alive here, in theory. As long as the horse pinches me. Alright, horse, you are now on there. Good luck. Because I want to help our Kenji out with this shade. I guess I'll just hypercharge for the damage boost and then... Oh no! Wait, I muted the Lily instead of the Draco, bro. I thought the Draco was dead. Oh. Well, that's what I get for auto-aiming. Now horse is kind of solo on point versus a Lily, but I think it can help with the damage at least. That's the horse, Alright. Alright, here we go. We're gonna mute the Draco as he supers. We're gonna miss our shots, but it's alright, because now I clip him and he dies. We have the point here, so even if the Lily does take that bottom... So, alright. Even though Lily does take that bottom zone, I was going to say, but she was actually died. The horse killed her, and then she went up top. But it's fine, we have the lead, and there's basically no way they can stop us now. Kenji and horse are both on safe. Draco hyper farts. I don't know my super, but he actually gets stunned because of the Kenji super hyper thing, too. That's W hypercharging, I guess. This is the level of play I expect from Legendary, by the way, okay? This is what I'm like... Like, I missed shots. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I missed some shots. First game, it's a warm-up game, blah, blah, blah. You know, I auto-aimed when I maybe should have manualed, and I manualed when I should have auto-aimed. Like, this just... It happens. But... Like, these games are pretty... Like, look at their draft, dog. The guy's standing still. Like, he's not even playing to win. He's playing to fucking... Oh... Okay, it's fine. She's gonna get her super, just because that's how it goes. Horse also doesn't quite stop her passive healing, which is really unfortunate. I kind of want to go up there, yeah. Just cover for me. all right, but like, okay, guys, but like that was just such a hard shot to hit, you know. That nah, this whole game is getting cut. Holy shit, that's crazy. No, that's actually diabolical, bro. Who even is this guy? Yeah, let's just start auto-aiming here again. Is that... Oh, he lived on one. Really? I'm in trouble. No! Wait, the Kenji might still win this. Holy shit. Okay, wait, Kenji's on point? This is actually still winnable. Yeah, fuck you, Draco. I'm getting on point. Hell yeah, let's go. Guys, look at that. Okay, I'm not even playing well. I am playing like fucking trash. And I still get star player. And my teammates are somewhat functional. And the enemy teammates are, I guess, also kind of functional, but like they're also bad. Like it's... I don't know how to describe it. Like this is kind of the average Legendary game for me. This is kind of what I'm expecting. It's just people to like draft like shit and like play like shit. And then some... And you can get away with playing like ass too and still win. I don't know, dude. Every time I play games on stream, it's just a fucking nightmare. Alright, Heist Hot Potato. Not really an Otis map, but you could probably get away with it like Otis defense instead of Cordelius, who will probably be banned. Because, I mean, Otis does outrange Cordelius too, but like realistically, Cordelius with a jump is probably better most of the time regardless. Still though, it's an option. I think I need to be auto-aiming my Otis supers a little bit more often, or just hitting them. One or the other. Let's see, we go Bonnie first. I think Bonnie's a little bit nicer than Melody, but that's just my opinion. Cord is open, which is like horrible. Actually, Cord is open. We should have first picked Cord. What the hell? They go M's? What the hell? Oh, I'm in Legendary. So I'm like, man, what is going on? Why did they not pick Cordelius? Okay, they went Carl as well. All right, I think Otis actually can work here. Did I just go Miko and win? I don't know. Okay, I think Otis can work here, guys. I think Otis can work here. You just have to believe a little bit, and it'll be a-okay. It's just, that's what people lack these days. You know, that's the difference between Legendary and Masters players, guys, is the lack of belief. You know, all this about draft this, draft that, that only matters, okay, if you don't have enough belief. That's faith will move mountains. I'm starting to sound like a fucking pastor, bro. I'm starting to sound like my youth camp counselor. Holy shit, I forgot about that. I don't want to remember that right now. I think a last pick Daryl. Honestly, a great Otis matchup. This is actually fine. I think I'm pretty chill with this. I'm considering going Vision Gear, but I think the damage will probably save me a couple times. Vision Gear might save me too. Actually, fuck it. We'll just, I mean, we always try this in the Vision Gear. What am I even saying? Yeah, had a pretty contemplative gym session though today. You know, was thinking a lot about, I think just the way I grew up, because I'm Asian. In Asian countries, you know, they're all submissive and breedable out there or something. And I remember very vividly like childhood memories of like it's important, like, you know, just being stressed that how important it is to be like humble and like having humility and stuff. and not like being braggadocious, I guess if I want to use an unnecessary vocab word, you know, just, you know, having the practice of underselling yourself, because to undersell, if like, you know, if you undersell yourself, you'll never be like taken badly or poorly for it. Like you won't be seen as like weird or like an asshole or whatever. So that's kind of like habitually just like growing up, that's just how I've always been. But yeah, we just mute that. Help me pinch this, please, Boney. Nice. But I've been noticing, you know, in America, it's a very different culture for people who don't know. In America, you know, like, especially with the current like youth culture a little bit, like being like bragging and like being very like forward and like how you present yourself, that's all seen as actually fairly cool and very good. It's like, you know, rappers always talk and flex about like how much money they have. It's like a part of the culture. It's seen as like a cool thing. But for a while, I'd always thought like, well, I mean, the nice thing though about being the way I am is like you kind of have a choice, right? You can either, or hold on, sorry, not so much a choice. It's that you kind of have. So I had a choice, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I had, sorry, misspeaks galore right now. I'm trying to play and talk, but I had a choice growing up to like either be more like forward like the American culture, because I grew up in America, to either be like this more like brag type of person, or if I should just be more Asian and like kind of be more humble and undersell myself, versus like, you know, if I should be American and oversell myself. And I had ended up choosing the undersell myself option. For a while, I think I've just always been in the habit of underselling myself in like life and everything and this and that. And the way I kind of thought about it when making that decision was always like, well, if you undersell yourself, the nice thing is that you can't ever like disappoint people, right? It's like, well, you know, like they can only go up. Like people's impressions of you is like, if you undersell yourself, you know, you're like, oh, I'm not actually that good at this or that, but then you actually do really well at it, then people are like, oh my god, that's so cool, Bedlam, you are actually so much cooler than you gave yourself credit for, and then they'll like you so much more, compared to if you oversell yourself and underperform. It's always like, well, what if people are disappointed, like, oh, you're not actually as good as you said. And so that was always kind of like my thought process. Okay, I think this is the car lives at. That's fine. But as I thought about it recently, like more and more, just like kind of reflecting on some past experiences and, you know, just like lifting weights at the gym, I noticed that, well, like it's actually a pretty short-sighted view to undersell yourself just so people's impressions of you are like a little bit better. Because when I think about it, like in my interactions with people, when you do undersell yourself, let's say you undersell yourself and then people's impressions of you are low at first, but then you actually outperform their, like, your selling and, you know, now people think of you as like really cool. Well, if you're someone who is if you're a chronic underseller, what you'll find is that, I think, at least what I find in my experience, I should probably be speaking only for myself here, I find that I actually find it harder to put myself out there, which sounds obvious, like, you know, if you're underselling yourself, but like, because really, like, when you undersell yourself and then you outperform what you're portraying yourself as, and other people's expectations of you rise a lot, there's almost like this feeling of like, well, now people's view of you is almost too high compared to how you view yourself. I guess maybe this all ties into like lack of confidence too a little bit, but because, you know, I do kind of struggle with that too, even though I don't show in my videos, because of course on videos I'm like the #1 braggadocious epic cool guy of all time. But yeah, it's just something that I thought about, like, because I find it scary sometimes to follow up with people, or to, especially in the context of making videos, I'll make a video that's like a banger and, you know, people really like it, and then I find it really scary to follow up on that. Like, how do I live up to the expectations people have of me now? I don't think I can. It's over. I'm never gonna make a video again. Or in the case of people, like I meet someone and I undersell myself in some way or another, and I portray myself as this meek, submissive twink, but then we talk for a bit and then they're like, oh my god, you're so awesome and based and handsome and, you know, so strong, and you're tall and you have such a big penis. And this is bounty dry season. I don't think this is really an Otis game, but I'm committed to the bit at this point. And like, that's all cool that they think that of me, but it doesn't really matter that I undersold myself, for one, because that just is me. I just am that. I'm just that perfect. And so then it doesn't really matter that I undersold myself at all. But two, because I have just had such a habit of underselling myself, I think my confidence and my sense of self is actually quite low compared to where it should be. And that means that now that the other people have such a high impression of me and such a good good impression of me, now I feel scared to even follow up with them because it's like, well, I'm not gonna be that same. What if I'm not that same guy? Maybe I will be that same guy, but I don't know. And that I don't think I am. I don't think I'm good enough. And I'm like nervous to even meet them again or like say hi or talk to them. That is a pro Mandy. Fuck. You know, none of this applies to Brawl Stars, of course. In Brawl Stars, I oversell myself and underperform very often. But I mean, I think you get the idea. It's just like, you know, I think it's actually quite a short-sighted plan to try to undersell yourself just to maybe make it so you can try to like hopefully overperform one day. Oh shit. Please finish this. Nice. I think it's generally better to just, and it's also not good to like oversell yourself too. Maybe it is fine. Actually, no, I've not really thought about that too much, or lived that experience. So I don't really know. But at the very least, and I think underselling yourself is probably, you know, doing it all the time. There are obviously some contexts where it might be appropriate, but all the time is probably too much. And I need to maybe be less Asian and more white, is what I'm saying. You know, because, you know, that's just the... How does that hit me? I was moving down the whole time. Dude, no shot. That is actually so unfortunate. Bruh. So that was kind of what I was thinking at the gym today. Shoutouts to the gym, man. Every time I go to the gym, I always like figure something out or like work out some problem. I don't really talk about it on stream or on video too often because it's like, wow, Piper gets a fadeaway shot. That's so nice. But Mandy's not pretty close to Hyper because she got 2 super hits so far. So she's actually like literally a few shots away from Hyper, which is like really scary. And Penny's about to feed it, so that's really not good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really talk about my internal thoughts like this because most of the time my internal thoughts lately are about how I get no bitches and the size of my penis. It's too big sometimes, which makes it like, it's guys, has its own host of problems, trust me. Not that I would know. Oh, I just fed a Mandy because I wasn't thinking. Fuck, are we about to die? I'm about to die. I'm so fucking bad. But we're fine. My teammates sit alive, and I'm almost have my super. And as long as I don't feed another Mandy super, it'll be A-okay. Holy shit, that was close. It'll be A-okay. Their Angel, I think, might be trolling. I don't really know what the Angel is doing. The other thing, too, actually, that I thought about is I think it's generally easier to be funny when you are overselling yourself, or in that mindset. This might start sounding a little bit like woo-woo bullshit. Like, you know, none of this is obviously just like stuff that a random 23-year-old was thinking while at the gym. So don't take it too seriously. But for myself, at least, I find it's actually... I think it's actually easier to be funny when you're like overselling yourself a lot. Just maybe that's just like my humor style, or maybe that's just... I don't know, just like contextually how it is in American culture. I don't really know, but yeah, I find self-deprecation can only be funny in moderation, and if you do it too much, it's like kind of cringe. But over like selling yourself and doing that too much, it might be cringe sometimes depending on how you do it, but I think it has more room to be funnier. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I need to think about that more and workshop that idea. We're winning pretty hard this game, by the way. I don't really know what's going on. I am not really carrying. In fact, I'm not, to be honest, I've died like too many times with this enemy Mandy. I don't even know why I was blaming Mandy. Questionable decisions all around, but I'm yapping, so it's like, forgive me. Okay, this Mandy is probably a hit away from her super, which is pretty scary. Lily also is looking for a super shot on me, but I have my super in like a couple hits, so I'll basically live that, so it's fine. Okay, thought she invis there, she's still chilling. Okay, nice. We meet her immediately as soon as she supers in. This is why I did pick Otis in the end, is because they had a Lily. So I was thinking, okay, I can just play this like a budget core, even though like it's not really great, obviously, into other like long-range brawler matchups. But they didn't really pick any other long-range brawler matchups besides fucking Mandy, and their Angelo is trolling, so it actually kind of worked out in a way. That Mandy super went so wide. Guys, beating pros with Otis. Otis clearly broken. Also, winning games off stream. Won every single one, but didn't lose a game off stream, let's say. In conclusion... Wait, that Mandy... Okay, no, I don't know. In conclusion, playing off stream is in fact far better than playing on stream, and that means that you guys are the problem. I gotta make more guide videos. Let's, should I low-key leave No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna be like, well, if I'm playing Otis, that would actually be troll as fuck to leave Mina open in this meta. How are you guys faring against the Mina, by the way, right now? Are you just perma-banning her? I have not actually... Yeah, okay. She's banned on enemy team too. Haven't played against the Mina in ranked yet, because yesterday when I was recording those Mina games, you know, nobody, I guess, was used to playing against Mina, so they left her open, and then I always took her because nobody had her unlocked yet. So I haven't had a chance to really play against the Mina so far this season in ranked. Don't know how that will be. I presume it'll be miserable if the enemy Mina knows what they're doing. I presume it'll be like basically unplayable. It's just, yeah, I don't mean to make this another Mina rant thing, but because I've already talked enough shit about Mina in like the 1v1 video and also yesterday. But like, dude, the fact that there's literally nothing you can do against a good Mina who can just cycle supers, like literally nothing. There is nothing, because she can get 3 supers off on you with like 1 combo, and that will deal like 20,000 damage and leave you stunned permanently for like 6 or 7 for a long time. And that is essentially just, you know, yet more evidence for Brawl Stars and their foot supremacy. Okay, yet another foot-based brawler like Fang, the assassin, who's just so good. I mean, what is up with Brawl Stars and feet? You know what I mean? Maybe Adrian has a foot fetish, or... I'm kidding! Blur that in post. Anyways, we're facing a Hank, a Carl, and a Surge. Don't know if this was really the method or the math, but I mean, we needed like a brawler with long enough range, and I feel like actually Otis into Carl is probably fine, because Otis has a pretty decent range, and as long as my Ashe doesn't die, nice. This is still a very defendable goal. As I was saying, Otis has pretty decent long range, a lot of damage too, so should have actually a pretty decent matchup into the Carl here. I actually could have super kicked that for a free goal, but I wanted to save my super like a weirdo. That actually works out, because now the Surge wastes his super, and then we still get the goal. And then Ashe has his hypercharge because of the tank trait. God, that's tank trait brawlers, man, with broken hypers. I love tank trait brawlers with broken hypers. I love auto-charging purple buttons that you can press to win the game. That is so awesome. I love the counterplay, because the counterplay, obviously, when they have a tank trait to not feed hyper, is to just not hit them. And that's how you win. That's actually beneficial for you to not hit the enemy there. Type shit. Shade gets the kill. I might just prevent the Hank from walking in that tile above for half a second, because I missed my fucking super again. Ash, you want to pinch that? All right, I guess we're just going to leave the Hank alive because we didn't pinch. What? He was 1 HP. Why did we not pinch that? Diabolical. Anyways, now we pinch out the Hank. Like, see what I mean, guys? Like, you know, teammates like his Ashe, like, they didn't pinch for some reason. The Hank still died, but like, he could have done more havoc if he was like good. Wow, that actually sets me on fire. That's so unlucky. But like, you know, it's fine. Like, he's not just losing lane immediately. Like, the Ashe is still doing kind of okay, you know? Like, it's just, this game is very, very chill, I gotta say. It's very, very relaxing. I'm like having a grand old time. This game sucks. What the fuck? How did I get scored on there? It's fine. It's having a grand old time. A grand old... I think we lost this. Alright. Alright, guys. That's just... As soon as I say anything, it immediately goes horribly wrong. I gotta lock in. I'm not that locked in, guys. I went to the gym today. Had a very contemplative gym session today, actually. I was like kind of thinking deep in my brain. Was that Peter bot on the enemy team? What the fuck? That guy's the real Peter bot. Fine. First cheating in Fortnite, now cheating in Brawl. Not a good look, Peter, my boy. Okay. Shay doesn't get that goal. Oh, I'd missed a couple bullets. That Surge should have died. It's alright, though. We have mid-control. Carl is somehow clipping me there, which is, like, diabolical, but we should be able to harass the Hank a little bit. Get a kill. Shade doesn't score that because he wants to go for kills instead. I don't even know why you would do that when the goal was literally free, but it's alright, you know? Alright, guys. Guys, never mind. Randoms are still bad, but, like, it's still winnable. Like, I feel like I'm doing alright. Like, I can handle this. I'm probably gonna get popped here. Damn it. It's okay, but we have Shade Super coming out of spawn, so like that should just be a really repositioning. Almost 2-clip Peter bot here. Oh god, he's just gonna do that. Can you please kill him? Please, Ashe, I need you to... Okay. Yo! Why can I not pick that shit up? Oh my god. Yo, my bad. Oh my god, we still get the goal. Holy shit. Okay, this Ashe is doing the most right now. Ashe is doing the most. Okay, we're all making mistakes together. It's a team effort that we're all making mistakes together. Haven't gotten the value super yet, but... it's fine. Shade Hyper gets a kill against a fucking Hank, which is supposed to be his bad matchup. Shade Hyper somehow doesn't get the goal. What the fuck happened? That is crazy. We get the kill on the Surge though, and I miss yet another super. Alright, guys, I need to be locked up for this. This Otis gameplay is actually criminal, and I need to be locked up. How did that Carl live? What? I gotta auto aim more. Is I think fucking hell. Oh my god, no way, man. Hold on. Alright, dude. The shade, okay, the shade needs to stop. I feel like we needed a lane switch of the fucking Ashe onto the Hank like a year ago. Can I just say, like, this is crazy and should not even be real. Alright, we get the kill on them. This should be a win. I think we can win this very easily. We just need to not troll. Okay, there we go. That's a kill. Okay, speaking of trolling. We'll just walk it in. Okay, thank God. I'm playing like shit, but we're still winning. Okay, it's the macro sense, guys. It's the macro game sense. That's all we really need. Okay, actually, you know what? Should low-key, if I get on the surge lane and Ashe wants to take like mid, that would actually be fine. But I feel like we're not really on that brave wavelength. Oh, he dies there? That's actually really tough. Damn, the surge dodges my shit there? Oh my god, he healed half a tick? No way. Oh, I'm probably dead to this bubble. That's actually tough as shit. Shade is first super. Surge is probably lurking. Ashe is probably dead. Because he doesn't have his super. And then, oh my god, just corner it. No, Shade! Alright. Nah. Shade, just corner it. You don't have to do all that, man. Like, that was not necessary. Can we get a... potentially, like anything? Like, at all? Alright. Alright, Shade has hypercharge. Like, theoretically, that should be good. Okay, we missed yet another super, but it's fine because the Surge kicked the ball away and that's what matters. We finish him out. I just need my teammates to just do enough. Like, okay, I'm like fucking up, but I'm not losing lane, okay? I feel like I kind of... Okay, what the hell is this? Ashe? Dude, Ashe, what is that hypercharge? What did you just try to do? Oh my god. And I'm getting clipped right now by a Carl. Genuinely tough as shit. Shade goes in and dies. We can't score this now because the Hank is just gonna camp. Like, I just don't comprehend it. I don't want to just pop out of the bush with hyper and then like do some crazy shit. But right now I'm just kind of standing still AFK. I feel like that's... Alright, there we go. Nice. We actually land a super, guys. Look at that. Anybody can do it if they try. There we go. Okay. It's 1-1. Finally, we get a goal. About to go into overtime. I really just want my teammates to not lose lane immediately. Okay, Hank is going really deep for that kill in the Shade. I don't know why the Shade decided to face hug his bad matchup there. Take out the Hank, take out the thing. Surge eats that. I don't have the ammo right now. Does Shade have the angle? No. I don't take out the Surge there? Fuck. Fuck. Wait, I'm actually selling. I think I could have maybe gone for a super kick, but I wanted to play it a little safer. I don't know. Shade has hyper though. Shade has hyper. I get 2 tap by Surge because of course. Shade goes for hyper. He walks into the Hank and takes a massive super. That's not great. Are we gonna draw this game, dude? That would be so fucked. Oh my god, drawing this game would actually be cringe. Please. Stun that guy. Come on. Come on. Kick it in. No, Shade the super. Oh my I'm giving up. This is a horrible, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god, I finally got super sneakers. Yo, and I got the Hank skin. All right, bet. Holy shit, dude. Yo, can you believe, by the way, it's the end of the event like tomorrow, and I just got the super sneakers level 1. This whole time I've not actually had super sneakers power up available, so I couldn't even use it. I had to use the hoverboard instead, because look, every power up maxed except fucking super sneakers, and now they give it to me. That is fucking crazy, dude. What is the RNG on that? Like, can I get someone to investigate my tablet? I think I have dream luck. Anyways, now I have every skin besides the Brawl Pass one and the hypercharge DJ Poco, but it's fine. I mean, I don't really want hypercharge, you know, anyway. It's not a big deal or anything. Randoms are like, you know, like, but we didn't lose, and I didn't even play well, and we didn't even lose. I feel like that has to speak for something. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you all in the next one. Love you. Goodbye. Mwah. Peace. Sing in my pants.